Hey everyone, it's Craig Campbell with Pastor Craig's Vintage Cards, and want to make a video here today before I head off to work. And got this in the mail just this afternoon. Really happy to get it. Baseball Digest from February of 1953. Of course, with Eddie Mathews on there and the Boston Braves hat, and just a real nice magazine. I've been looking for one here, but I also noticed what was so cool is this baseball's greatest lineup. And again, we're talking 1953. But first for the Mathews, the article's entitled Long Distance Mathews. The freshman feats for Braves earmark young Santa Barbara as a probable home run king for the near future. And again, this was just written after his first year, so this is he has 1 year of major league experience. And little did they know that he would play with the home run king, Hank Aaron. But, Eddie, of course, the 500 home run club. And if you look at his years from 1952 to really 1962 or 3, I mean, just unbelievable numbers. Really an elite power hitter. And so just real happy to add this Eddie Mathews magazine, this Baseball Digest with him. Again, with the Braves, which there's just not a whole lot of those, the Boston Braves uniform. And just real quick, for those who are interested, I wanted to take a look at the all-time lineup, which was pretty interesting. And find the page for that. Baseball's greatest lineup, page 67. And it's interesting because a lot of us have seen videos, or we do videos on our all-time lineup team, but just real quick, you can see there, you got Ty Cobb, or Collins at second base, Cobb in right field, Ruth in left field, Honus Wagner at short, Tris Speaker at center, George Sisler at first, Pie Traynor third baseman, Dickey as a catcher, Cochran as a catcher. Then you've got Frisch in the infield, DiMaggio in the outfield, Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, Cy Young, Alexander, Hubble, and Grove for your pitchers. And I'm going to take a look and read through this. I think it'll be quite interesting because they looked at the players of the last 50 years and with 500 baseball writers. And again, this magazine is from 1953, so it really be before the golden era, or right as the golden era was kind of starting with Major League Baseball. And again, for another thing that I picked up, again, this is from 1954. It's an advertisement. But you've got Eddie Mathews with the Braves, 40 home runs. Willie Mays, 41 home runs, 110 RBIs. Look at Minnie Minoso's season there. 116 RBIs, 320 average, led the American League in triples in total bases. Wow. And Hank Bauer and Pee Wee Reese. And then on the flip side, you got Al Rosen, Jim Greengrass, Harvey Keene, Wally Moon, and Nellie Fox. And so this is from 1954, the outstanding hitters of 1954. And really happy to pick that up. And another advertisement piece, the Louisville Slugger Bats. Carl Furillo, Al Rosen, Eddie Mathews, the 1953 National League home run champ, and Mickey Vernon, and, with the Ted Williams bat. So Furillo, Rosen, Vernon, and Mathews. And on the flip side, which is interesting, you've got the advertisement for Chesterfield cigarettes with Yogi Berra. And unfortunately, the Eddie Mathews is a little bit damaged there. But yeah, back in the day when the players were advertising for cigarettes. But yeah, Yogi and Eddie Mathews. But I was happy to get this proven performance Louisville Sluggers bats. I really enjoy those advertisement pieces. And here's another one. Spalding sets the new pace in baseball bats. And if you look at the names on here, you can see we've got Eddie Mathews, Ken Boyer, Al Kaline, and Roger Maris, and by Spalding. And then on the back, you've also got this advertisement for gloves. Long the favorite of many of the game's greatest players, elite glovemen like Al Kaline, Louis Aparicio, and Ron Santo, and Wilson gloves. So just a real interesting advertisement. Was happy to get that with the Mathews bat on there. And then the last thing I picked up were these stamps, Major League Baseball stamps. And you notice, of course, we got Eddie Mathews right there. But Keith Hernandez going down, Alan Trammell, Tony Oliva, Chris Bosio, Greg Maddux, Mathews, Pachork, Ruben Sierra, and Oral Hershiser. And was happy to pick this up with Eddie Mathews on the stamps, 30-cent stamps. I'll have to do a little research and see what year that was when 30-cent stamps were out. But it's an interesting baseball series of U.S. stamps. And they got a couple Hall of Famers, Oliva, Trammell, Mathews, Maddux, and possibly a future Hall of Famer in Hernandez there. You never know. So happy to pick up some more oddball stuff. And then I've got a few big things coming here in the next week. Hoping to get them in. One was rather expensive and one was kind of inexpensive. And I'll explain that when I get it. But happy to pick up all these things. And again, just a quick video before I head off to work. And I really do enjoy this Spalding bat. I think it's a really cool advertisement. All right, guys, enjoy the hobby, and we'll talk later.